One woman put advocacy behind racial understanding. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Pam Carroll. She's Marketing Director for Pearl S. Buck International. Thanks so much for being with us.
My pleasure, Jill.
This is a really interesting organization in that you focus on the life and legacy of Pearl S. Buck and her home, but you also focus on international issues today.
We do. We kind of that cultural hub here in Bucks County. We not only celebrate the legacy of Pearl S. Buck, but we live it. We continue the humanitarian efforts that she started. She had the first international adoption agency in this country, committed to finding homes for multiracial children. She started a child sponsorship program in 1964, and her home that she spent the last 40 years of her life in, the Pearl S. Buck House, we take up that mission of preserving it.
So people know her as a writer and an advocate, but when we take a house tour, we can really learn some of the more intimate details of her life and the passions that she had in terms of working to build better lives for kids.
The historical interpretation tour of the Pearl S. Buck House gives you real insight, and it's almost if the walls could talk, you feel it. Because our house is a National Historic Landmark, one of only about 10 that upholds a woman's legacy with an intact collection. What that means is basically it's her stuff, so that it's very realistic. You learn about how she lived her lives, what she stood for, how she spent her free time, and how she opened the house to the community.
And it's a beautiful place to visit as well, particularly in the warm weather months, but now you are open year-round after an extensive renovation.
Yes, last year we celebrated a grand reopening and have attracted so much interest in people coming out to be inspired by her legacy that we're now open 7 days a week. We've never been open 7 days a week in our history, and we added on January and February, so it's year-round, 7 days a week for tours. And we're situated on 68 acres in Bucks County, so it's a beautiful place to come out. Tour the house, come see the exhibits. We have an international gift shop. We have grounds that you can pack a picnic and come with your picnic basket.
And your current exhibit is focused on the repeal of the Chinese Exclusion Acts. This runs through July 31st. This is an opportunity to learn about Pearl S. Buck's advocacy and how she fought for what she believed in.
She was a big advocate for things. She didn't stand around at cocktail parties and just talk about it. She put her voice into action, and she advocated for racial harmony, racial understanding, all kinds of acceptance, so that she put her voice behind the Chinese Exclusion Act and fought hard to repeal them. And our exhibit walks you through that, complete with newspaper clippings, her writings on it, oral histories that we've collected. Included in the oral histories, you'll find a kind of an ironic connection to the Chinese Exclusion Acts, because Lo Mei Chang Buck was the first passport issued for visa travel here to the United States after the repeal of the acts. And this woman was John Lawson Buck's second wife. Pearl S. Buck was his first wife. So not only did she repeal this and advocate for it, but then we opened up the country, to this for racial harmony and understanding and travel.
And we can learn more about this as part of this exhibit on it runs through July 31st. You say it's best paired with a house tour. You have exhibits throughout the year. You also have special events, and people can visit your website for more information on that. But you're also celebrating this year the 50th anniversary of the organization.
We are. And to hallmark that celebration on June 7th, we're putting together another leading lady. There's a historical home in Doylestown, the Margaret Mead House, and we're choosing that as our site to celebrate the advocacy that these women did and to celebrate our long history.
Thanks so much for being with us, and people can visit your website for more information about special events and how to become a member as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Pam Carroll. I'm Jill Horner.